Welcome to the College Investor Audio Show, where we talk about the biggest issues impacting millennial money, from student loan debt to side hustles to building wealth. We will show you how to get out of debt so that you can build real wealth for the future.
Woohoo! It's tax season! Yeah! Said no one ever. But nonetheless, we must. And so, amidst a pandemic, virtual tax preparation, as you can imagine, is on the rise. So today on the College Investor Audio Show, virtual tax preparation and what you should know. Of course, many Americans can save some money by choosing to file their taxes themselves or with the help of affordable tax prep software. But in a complicated tax situation, you might feel more comfortable working with a tax preparer. So that's when the virtual tax prep can come in handy. We're partnering with H&R Block to highlight what you need to know about virtual tax preparation. If you are considering it, you should also check out H&R Block Tax Pro Go. I should say that again. H&R Block Tax Pro Go, their virtual tax prep service. Plus, College Investor readers and listeners can get $25 off your virtual tax prep with a coupon that you can find at thecollegeinvestor.com. Before we dive into virtual tax prep, let's take a closer look at everything you need to know about it. So virtual tax preparation is when you work with a tax preparer on your tax returns without actually meeting in person. With this type of tax prep, you won't have to drag all of your sensitive financial information across town. Instead, you can just share your documents with some sort of remote arrangement like Dropbox or Google Drive. Typically, at the end of a virtual tax preparation arrangement, you will have the opportunity to review your returns. Once you're satisfied and grant permission, the tax preparer can file your taxes for you. H&R Block offers this service with their Tax Pro Go virtual tax prep service. Here's some benefits of virtual tax prep. Whether you don't have the time to handle your tax return or maybe you're uncomfortable with filing your taxes, a tax preparer can help you finalize your tax return documents quickly and easily. And you know they kind of know what they're doing. Tax preparation can be especially useful if you have a complicated financial situation. Like if you have multiple rental properties and maybe you own your own business, the help of a professional tax expert may be well worth the cost. I know it is for me. If you are seeking tax prep help, then going with the virtual option could save you time and energy. Gathering your documents for a local meeting can be a time-consuming undertaking. Instead, you can just send your documents and then field any questions about the paperwork from the comfort of your home at any time of the day. Now, of course, with anything, there are some cons. Let's take a look at the drawbacks of virtual tax prep. Kind of line up with the negative aspects of any style of tax preparation. The big disadvantage is the cost of tax preparation. In most cases, you'll have to pay a few $100 to work with a tax preparer. Although the exact cost would depend on your situation, you could easily save that money by using free tax preparation software, which H&R Block is also one of our top picks for the free version too. With some virtual services, you might not know who your tax preparer is ahead of time and how much experience they have. With that, it's important that you do your due diligence on potential tax preparers before making your choice. Just consider how much experience they have before moving forward. Finally, virtual tax preparation misses an opportunity to provide an in-person experience. If you prefer to sit down with a person in a brick-and-mortar setting to discuss your options, this is not really a right fit for you. Things to look for in virtual tax prep. With more of the world getting comfortable doing business from home, it's not surprising that tax preparers are offering a virtual option. Here are some things to look for. Experience. Yeah, as we just mentioned, almost anyone can become a tax preparer with very little training. No kidding. With that, make sure to find a tax preparer with an experience level that you are comfortable with. Security. The information on your tax return should be protected. As you consider virtual tax prep, ensure that the virtual security of your information is up to your standards. Trust. You want to work with a tax preparer that you can trust. This is especially true in a virtual setting. Don't disregard any intuition you have when selecting the right tax preparer for you. Communication. Although you are looking for a virtual tax preparer, that doesn't necessarily mean that you want to have minimal contact with the preparer. If you want to have a virtual meeting to discuss your tax concerns, ask if the preparer is open to that request ahead of time. Working with a virtual tax preparer can be a good option, but taking the time to find the right one is critical. That's why we do actually recommend H&R Block Virtual Tax Prep. H&R Block is one of the largest and most well-known tax preparation companies, and they have the software and experience to make sure your taxes are done right. Should you pay for tax prep? It depends. If you're comfortable filing your taxes on your own, you can file for free. But many of us do feel uncomfortable about taking the DIY route. Like, what if I miss something? What if I misspell something or I don't include something? Am I going to get audited? What do I do then? With so many mixed feelings about money floating around society, it is understandable that many would want to take the option of working with a qualified tax preparer. However, going with the DIY option is typically a good idea for simple tax situations. Just a simple W-2, go the free route. When we have tons of reviews on free tax options, you can check out at thecollegeinvestor.com. But if you own your own business, several income streams, a gig worker doing all kinds of different things, then seeking the help of a tax pro could be a great idea. A tax professional with specialized skills you are looking for could help you with tax planning and also provide peace of mind. Let's take a look at some final thoughts here. So virtual tax prep can be an ideal choice for individuals with complicated tax situations. If you plan to forego the DIY tax route, virtual tax prep could save you time and money as you navigate this year's tax season. We recommend H&R Block Virtual Tax Prep if you're going the virtual route. They have the experience and tools needed to help you get your taxes done right. Plus, again, $25 coupon off virtual tax preparation at thecollegeinvestor.com. Just search for virtual tax preparation and you'll find this article. And that is all we have for today. Thanks so much for stopping by and being a part of this. Please share this with someone else if it can be helpful to them too. We'll talk to you again very soon.